Hi, I'm Todd Wente, and this is the Daily 180. 180 seconds of motivation and inspiration intended to help you take action and improve your life. This is episode 194 of the Daily 180, and we're continuing our series on the rules. Again, these rules were rules that I came up with for myself, inspired from the rules that Gibbs uses in NCIS as a way of living his life, of guiding his life and guiding some of the decisions that he makes so that he knows that he makes the right decisions at the right time. Today we're on rule number 17, and rule number 17 is actually a pretty simple one, but where it comes from is a little bit funny. Rule number 17 is no means no. Now, I know some of you may be thinking, Todd, that rule's been around for a lot of people and in a long time. And that's true, but we may not be thinking about it from the same perspective. This rule actually, for me, became very clear and very solid as I was trying to help my children grow from being infants and toddlers into productive adults. It started kind of gelling and crystallizing on a day at the grocery store. One of my boys reached up, and in fact, I have twin boys, and they were playing on the poles that separated two aisles in the grocery store, and they were swinging on them. And what I was watching as they were swinging on them, what I was afraid was going to happen is that somebody was going to push a cart through as they were swinging, and they were going to hit their heads, they were going to bleed, it was going to be ugly, and it would be a bad experience. So I looked at the boys and I said, hey, don't touch that. No means no. Don't touch it. Or I will take you, or we'll have to take you out, and everybody else will stay here. I'll take you out to the car. One of my boys reaches up with his fingers, and he just touches it. And of course, since I said don't touch it or you're going to have to go out to the car, I picked him up, scooped him up, put him under my arm like a football. He was about 3 or 4 at the time, and walked him out to the car, screaming the entire time, I want my mommy, I want my mommy, I want my mommy. And as I'm walking out, it was quite embarrassing and really quite mortifying, and one of those moments that as a parent, I felt horrible. I took him out to the car, I set him down, and I was trying to talk to him over the top of his yelling, but I'm sure that my talking sounded much more aggressive. I said, you have to stay here in the car now because you made a choice, and buckled him into place, and closed the door, didn't lock him in the car, closed the door, stayed there with him. It was wintertime, so he wasn't going to die. And my wife was coming out anyway. But it was one of those deals where we all learned a lesson. We learned no means no. I also learned that I have to be very careful about what it is that I say no to. Because if I say no to something and then I give in, well, then no really doesn't mean no, does it? Something to think about. As you're building your rules, think very carefully about the rules that you give yourself, because once you've got them, living them becomes a matter of integrity. My name is Todd Wente. This has been the Daily 180. If you like what we're doing here, feel free to like, feel free to subscribe, feel free to share. Please share as much as you can. My goal for the month of September, we're trying to double our subscriber numbers, so we'll see how that goes. In the meantime, go forth and conquer. We'll see you next time.